The Festool ROTEX 150 is the biggest ROTEX sander that Festool makes, and it's an extremely useful sander that can do 3 main tasks. The first 2 tasks are sanding related. You either have a really aggressive ROTEX mode or the random orbital sand mode. The ROTEX mode makes the pad spin like a grinder and is good for when you need to remove a lot of material really quick. Like when you're sanding a big rough sawn beam like this and you want to get down to a nice smooth surface. And in ROTEX mode, it does come with this handle that you can screw into the side, because in the ROTEX mode, it is pretty powerful and you do have to hang on. And then once you've got it sanded down to where you want it, you can then switch over to the random orbital mode and then more delicately do your final sand. The ROTEX mode is also good if you've got to strip a bunch of paint or you're taking the finish off the top of a table and you quickly want to get rid of that old finish so you can get down to the bare wood and then reapply your new finish. There is a variable speed control here on the back, so you can adjust the speed of the sander to the material that you're sanding, primarily when you're sanding in situations where if you're sanding at a high speed, it will create too much heat. In that case, you'll turn the speed down so you can keep the temperature under control. You can also get 3 different density of pads that go on the sander. One is a soft, a medium, and a hard. And then if the soft density pad isn't soft enough, you can also add different interface foam pads and then line up the multi-jet stream holes and stick it on. And then you can put your sandpaper on top of that one. And then you've got a real nice flexible surface for sanding on different contours and shapes. The ROTEX 150 has something called multi-jet stream 2. And you'll see on the pad here, there's a whole lot of holes. Some of those holes are pushing air out and the other ones are sucking air in, which gives you maximum dust extraction. And to switch the pads out, you have to have it selected into the ROTEX mode. Then you'll hold this button right here, lock the pad in place, and then you can twist it off. And then to put any other one on, you just put it back on and twist it into place. And the third thing that the ROTEX 150 does is act as a polisher. This pad right here, once attached and in the ROTEX mode, allows you to attach polishing pads, and then you can push this green button down here and remove the dust port, and then you've got a variable speed polisher for polishing your furniture, your car, or whatever else you might want to polish.